Welcome. Find a nice, comfortable, seated position. This is a level 1 Hatha class, and today we're going to be focusing on finding stillness in the present moment. Relax your facial muscles and make sure you're not holding on to any tension in the neck and upper back. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling the abdomen, expanding the chest. Breathe out slowly. Observe the breath traveling out of your nostrils. Continue to be with your breath in stillness and prepare yourself for the practice. Any other thoughts that come into your mind, just observe them with detachment. Your practice doesn't expect you to show up happy, it asks that you be present. It doesn't mind if you're put together or if you're a mess. You can arrive with a jumbled mind and a heavy heart. Your practice couldn't care less if you could touch your toes or meditate for hours. It asks simply that you show up. If at any point anything feels like too much today, feel free to take child's pose. If you have blocks, place them at the front of your mat so they're easily within reach. Come to a tabletop position with your wrists directly below your shoulders and knees directly under hips. Press down through the hands, starting at the tailbone. Use your core to pull the belly up through your spine for cat. As the back rounds, the head turns to look down. After a couple breaths, arch the back gently for cow. Shoulders roll back, heart opens, belly pulls down towards the mat, gaze lifts. Let's flow through this at your own pace for a few breaths. Inhale cow, exhale cat. On your next exhale, come back to table. Sink your hips back towards your heels, extending arms in front of you, child's pose. Take some nice, slow, deep breaths, allowing any tension to release as you melt further into your mat. We're going to thread the needle by sliding your right hand through the space created between your left hand and left knee, allowing the right shoulder to come to the mat. Come back through, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Thread through again. Open up, right arm rises. And back through. This time, left hand rises towards the ceiling, chest rotating open. Let's take a breath here, feeling the energy as we open further. And come back to neutral. Pressing down through the right hand to find a stable base. Turn the right leg to become perpendicular, creating a kickstand as we open up to a modified side plank. Bringing the left arm to the ceiling, staying stacked above your hand and hip, engaging your entire right side. Pull the hip up towards your hand, reaching higher. If you feel stable here, you can flirt with raising the left foot a few inches off the ground, keeping your leg engaged all the way through the foot. We'll stay here for a few breaths, finding calmness in the strength. Bring the left hand down and both legs back to a tabletop position, and let's repeat on the left side. Thread that needle and open it back up. Thread through and open it a little wider. Thread through one more time. Right arm reaches up, chest opens. And come back to neutral. Creating that kickstand and shifting the weight, we come back to that modified side plank. If you lift it up on the first side, feel free to play around with it here, but totally fine to stay where you are. Back to center, spreading fingers, rooting through thumbs and forefingers, curl the toes under, lift the knees, and send the hips back for our first downward facing dog of the class. Lengthen the tailbone up towards the sky, pushing strong through the shoulders, drawing them down your back, biceps framing ears, neck relaxed, gazing towards your ankles. Let your heels sink down towards the ground. It's okay if they don't make it all the way down. Pedal out, play around with bending one knee at a time before finding stillness for a couple of breaths. Keeping the shoulders and hips square, pressure through the hands, lift the right leg up and back towards the sky for three-legged dog. Breathe into this and try to find more length between the raised leg pulling up towards the ceiling and the standing leg pushing down towards the floor while keeping the hips square. Engage your core to make space and step the right foot in between your hands for low lunge, making sure your knee is stacked over your ankle, hips square to the front of the mat, left knee on the ground, pushing the top of the foot into the ground. Inhale and bring your hands to the top of your right thigh. Lift your torso and lengthen up through the crown of your head. Hands beside your foot, step the right foot back, and move through plank to downward facing dog. Let's take a couple slow breaths here and repeat on the other side. Bringing the left foot up, finding energetic lengthening in three-legged dog. Steps forward, low lunge. Hands on thigh, engage those quads and glutes to stay strong, tailbone pointing down. Frame your front foot with your hands, step back, moving through plank to downward facing dog. Shift forward to plank, staying strong through the core. Hug your elbows to your sides and lower to belly. Push hands through the floor, legs and feet pressing down, keeping your elbows in. Lift your chest for cobra. Roll your shoulder blades down and back. Gaze can be neutral or upwards. We'll hold for a few breaths here, feeling a gentle opening. belly, knees on the ground as you push yourself up and come back to downward facing dog. Slowly walk your feet towards your hands, finding a hip width distance. Keeping a little bit of softness in the knees or bending them if you need to. Head and neck relaxed. Grab opposite elbows and gently sway for a moment. Bring your hands to the floor or onto blocks. Bend as much as you need for your chest to make contact with your thighs. Take a couple breaths here and try to straighten, holding for a few more breaths. Lift up halfway with a flat back and bring your hands to your shins, keeping length in your spine. Release back into a forward fold. Big exhale. Fully release down. Sweep arms up, rising to a strong mountain position. Deep breath, filling with air. Hands come down, step feet back to a plank and push back to downward dog. Raise the right leg for three-legged dog. Step it forward and plant the foot, pointing to the front of your mat with knees stacked over ankle. Warrior two. So we'll back foot to be perpendicular to the front, drawing energy up through the arches of your feet. Arms come out parallel to the mat, energetically reaching to the front and back of the room. Hips even, hips and chest open to the side, gaze looking over your right hand. Bringing the left hand down your back leg, reach your right hand up towards the sky and over your head, peaceful warrior. Lengthen through the rib cage, bringing the head slightly back, chest open and lifted, come into a gentle back bend. Spend a few breaths here before coming back to warrior two. Plant the hands, turn your back foot to face the front of the mat, step your right foot back to meet it, root through the hands, push back to down dog. Take a couple breaths here. Left leg rises, three-legged dog. Step through, pivot the foot, knee stacked, cartwheel the arms open, warrior two. Right hand comes down the back leg, left arm reaching up and back, gaze lifts to follow the arm, peaceful warrior. Arms come back to a T, gaze over the front hand, warrior two. Bring hands down to frame the front foot. Right foot turns to point to the front of the mat. Left foot meets right. Push through the hands, send the tailbone back for downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, step forward, open for warrior two. Front arm raises, back arm moves down the leg, peaceful warrior. Arms back to a T, chest open to the side, warrior two. Straighten your front leg, reach the forward hand towards the front foot, or on a block for triangle. Left arm reaches up towards the sky, spine stays straight, core muscles engage, shoulders stacked. Imagine you're in between two panes of glass and you're staying aligned between them, not leaning forwards nor backwards. Right knee bends and left arm moves overhead for extended side angle. Option to bring the right hand to the floor inside your foot or stay on a block. Gaze can be neutral or up towards your left hand. Bring both hands down to either side of the front foot, right foot meets left, push back, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, step forward, arms come to a T, gaze forward, warrior two. Front arm raises, back arm moves down the leg, peaceful warrior. Arms open, chest faces the side, gaze towards front hand, warrior two. Front leg straightens, arms extend vertically, staying stacked between those panes, triangle. Left knee bends, right arm overhead, bottom hand stays on the block or comes to the floor, extended side angle. Both hands down to frame the left foot meets right, push back to downward dog. Hop forward to Tadasana. Draw your shoulders down and stand tall, ground through all four corners of your feet, and find a focus point in front of you as we prepare to come into tree pose. Shift your weight into the right foot with hips staying level as the left foot rises. Your foot can rest at your ankle, shin, or upper thigh, but avoiding the knee. Feel free to use your hand to help place the foot and actively press it into the standing leg. Bring your hands together at heart center in a prayer position. Let's find some stillness here. Left foot releases and steps back 3 to 4 feet with heels aligned and hips facing forward for pyramid. The distance will depend on your hamstring flexibility, so find a stance that works for you. You should feel a stretch, but be cautious not to push too hard. Your hands on your hips, back foot in about 60 degrees, torso facing the front of the mat, lengthen through the spine, keeping the back flat, hinge at the hips, and begin folding over the front leg. If the feeling is too intense, feel free to have a soft bend in the front knee. Press firmly into your back foot and back leg. Soften the front knee if it wasn't already. Pushing forward to transfer the weight and into the front foot and step forward to Tadasana. Take a couple of grounding breaths here. Find all four corners of your left foot and begin to lift the right foot for tree. Right foot releases, step back and rotate the back foot about 60 degrees for pyramid. Press firmly into the outer edges of both feet, draw your shoulders down, lengthen through the crown and breathe into the stretch. Soften the front knee and step forward to Tadasana. Let's come back to that side plank we did in our warm-up. Right knee swivels to create a kickstand. Right hand stays down, chest opens, shoulders stacked. Left arm reaching up towards the sky, but thinking of staying between those panes of glass. Engage to the right side body, activate quads and glutes, raise the left leg up parallel, and flex the foot. the left hand down, come to table, and let's repeat on the other side. Left leg swivels, right arm reaches up towards the sky, right leg raises parallel, foot flexed. Release and come back to standing. Place your block by your feet. Step left leg wide as for warrior two, with right foot facing forward and back foot at 45 degrees. Legs straight, chest facing the long edge of your mat, arms out to a T, initiating the movement with the right hip and keeping the spine straight. Bring the right hand down to the block and left hand up towards the sky for triangle pose. Find some stillness here. Soften the front knee and shift the block about 8 to 12 inches forward. Gaze 2 to 3 feet in front of your right toes and begin to shift your weight into your right leg as we move towards half moon. Thinking back to the position we were in with the side plank, the left leg begins to rise to parallel. Shoulders and hips stacked, chest and hips open, reaching up energetically through that top hand. Make sure you aren't locking out the standing leg, keeping a bit of softness there. If you're stable here, you can try to bring your gaze up towards the top hand, but it's okay to keep it down. If it isn't already, bring your gaze towards your right foot, bringing the left hand down alongside the right. Rotate the hips to come to a forward fold. Sweep the arms up to Tadasana and shake it out. Take a nice deep breath and step the right foot back for triangle. Left hand comes to the block, keeping the neck, thighs, and arms in line, lengthening up through the side body. Soften the front knee, move the block 8 to 12 inches forward, gaze ahead of it, slowly shift the weight, right leg comes to parallel. Chest and hips open, right hand reaches up, 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 and keeping a little bit of softness in the standing leg. Staying between those pains. If you feel steady here, you could try to take the gaze upwards towards the right hand. Bringing your gaze towards your left foot, right hand comes down, hips rotate as you step together, arms sweep up, Tadasana. Take a nice deep breath. You just did a lot of work here. Come to a nice strong Tadasana. Reach arms up overhead, forward fold. Hop back to plank and lower to your belly. Come up for a gentle cobra and press back to downward facing dog. Drop the knees nice and wide, sink the hips back into child's pose. Forehead comes to the mat, arms can be extended in front of you for a nice stretch or resting alongside you. Make your way up to seated and bring your legs out in front of you for staff pose. Keep your spine lengthened, bend your right knee, and bring your right foot next to your left thigh. Twist from the core to bring your right hand behind you, either on fingertips or palm to the floor, left foot flexed. Place your left hand on your right knee and slowly twist to the right side, with your head and neck following your torso, making sure to stay even on your sits bones. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist deeper. Gently release back to center. Bring legs together, take a deep breath, and raise arms up overhead. Exhale, bring them back down, left knee bends, foot comes alongside right thigh, right foot flexes. Left hand behind you, movement comes from the core, head follows. Right hand on the knee, inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Gently release back to center. Roll down onto your back, knees bent, feet flat on your mat. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh in a figure 4. Right foot flexes, interlace your fingers behind your left thigh, and gently hug your left thigh towards your chest. Try a hug a bit tighter into the stretch with each exhale, but listening to your body not to push too far. Slowly release and bring both feet down to the floor. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh and repeat on the other side, letting yourself go deeper with each exhale. Release and hug both knees into your chest, gently swaying your knees side to side. Grab your feet or ankles for happy baby. Flex your feet and press gently into your hands, shoulders and tailbone pressing into the mat, working your knees towards your armpits. If it feels good to you, find some gentle movement rocking side to side here. If there are any other movements your body needs, feel free to take them. Otherwise, we'll be making our way into Savasana. Find a comfortable position lying on your back. Arms by your side with palms facing up. Relax legs and let your feet fall slightly open. Shoulders relax and melt into the mat. Soften the muscles of your face, unclench your jaw. Close your eyes and allow your breath to come naturally and softly. Focus on releasing tension and surrendering with every exhale. Take a nice big inhale, fill your belly, then your chest, expanding fully with air, and let it out with a big, long sigh, releasing any remaining tension in your body. Release all control of your breath, the mind, and body, and allow yourself to move deeper into a state of total relaxation. If you hear any noises around you, simply notice them and let them float away. If any thoughts arise, acknowledge them and release them with a long exhale. Bring your attention to the top of your head. Notice sensation or lack of sensations. Move your attention down to the back of your head, the sides, to your forehead and face. Move your attention to your neck and your throat, and now your shoulders, noticing what sensations you're aware of. Shift attention to your arms, your upper arms, lower arms, hands, your fingers. Bring your attention to your back, your upper back, down the middle, down farther to your lower back. Down to your hips and thighs, your calves and ankles, down to your feet and toes. Feel a warm wave of relaxation travel through your entire body and fully surrender. Just for now, without asking how, let yourself sink into stillness. Just for now, lay down the weight you so patiently bear upon your shoulders. Feel the earth receive you and the infinite expanse of the sky grow even wider as your awareness reaches up to meet it. Just for now, allow a wave of breath to enliven your experience. Breathe out whatever blocks you from the truth. Just for now, be boundless, free, with awakened energy tingling in your hands and feet. Drink in the possibility of being who and what you really are, so fully alive that the world looks different, newly born and vibrant, just for now. Slowly start to wiggle the fingers and toes, maybe stretching the arms and legs. Bend the knees and roll over onto your right side. When you're ready, keeping the eyes closed, slowly press yourself up to seated. Take this opportunity to thank ourselves for coming to our mats today and being as we are in this moment. I hope you can bring this sense of calmness with you throughout the rest of your day.